Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? This is Abdul with my podcast, episode number 5. Yeah. And today is July 17, 2022, 2:55 p.m. Oh, just turned to 2:56 p.m. Look at the world just fucking throwing me a screwball over here. Screwball. That was my nickname in high school. I'm joking, it wasn't. My nickname in high school was Fat Ass. Hey, fat ass, get over here. I was overweight in high school. Not too much overweight, but I was actually overweight the majority of the beginning of my life. I'd say from the age of 7 until the age of probably 20. No, not 20, like 18. 17 or 18. I was overweight. And then once I got into college and I started seeing all the beautiful people, I was like, damn, I should probably join them in not looking like a fucking fat ass. It's not exactly what happened. It was in college. I just met a buddy who was really, really into working out. This dude was motherfucking jacked. And he was one of those, like, shorter guys. So, like, you know, a little bit of muscle goes a long way on that kind of frame. When you're like 5'5", 5'7" or something. Which isn't like too short. I think actually he was even shorter than that, maybe 5'4". Yeah, so like, you gain a pound of muscle in that kind of height, and you're getting a lot of bang for your buck there, if you know what I mean. Why the fuck wouldn't you know what I mean? Yeah. So I met him, and then he basically invited me to go to the gym with him. I did it. I was hooked. Started losing a lot of weight. Went on a lot of runs. Did a lot of cardio. Barely ate anything. Like really barely ate anything. I'm pretty sure there were days where I would probably have eaten only 300 calories, maybe like some yogurt or something. And I knew that was a bad idea. And I especially knew it was bad when I fainted one time. Yeah, so that's not good for you. Literally just woke up, just blacked out for like 5 seconds, and then woke up on the floor. I was like, oh, thank fuck I didn't bang my head on anything or die. Yeah, so don't go very long periods with very little amount of foods if you haven't trained yourself to do so. Right now I fast pretty regularly, and I used to even fast like full days. Like usually Mondays I would just not eat the whole day. And it's good for you if you do it regularly, but if your entire life was just consuming copious amounts of food, way more than what your body actually needs, and then you just all of a sudden stop, it'll affect you a lot more than if you trained yourself. But yeah, I like fasting, and like the longest I went, I think was like 70 something hours, 75 hours or so fasted, only drinking water. That was intense. By the end of it, I just couldn't move. I was so lethargic. Like I wanted to do so many things, but like my body was just like, nah, dude, you gotta preserve what you got for survival here. My God. Food tasted amazing after that. I kind of weaned myself back onto food, because apparently if you fast for too long, if you don't eat anything for too long, I don't know, something about your gut just can't digest food as well because you gave it too much of a break. So you have to like go back on it easy, like, drink some broth or something, or in my case, I just ate like half an orange and then waited an hour or two and then started eating some more solid foods. But that was all right. And oh my God, the energy I got just from that half an orange was insane. Like I could have gone the rest of the day on just that orange. Holy fuck. It's crazy. I would definitely recommend fasting. It's interesting. It yeah, I find for me it teaches me discipline, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of benefits for it. You're supposed to live longer if you do it. Um, you can digest food a lot better, so you absorb the nutrients a lot more, if effectively or efficiently, whatever the word is. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, that's the intro. Jesus fucking Christ, what kind of a fucking rant did I just go on there? I just smoked a bit of a joint. There was a roach left from last night that I just smoked right now. It was probably less than a quarter of a joint. Like absolutely nothing. But usually when I get high, the first 20 minutes or so are kind of a blabbermouth. I just fucking say, I just talk nonstop. My wife hates it. Actually, I think she likes it because when she smokes, she gets really, really quiet. So she feels that she doesn't have to say anything when we smoke together. I just kind of do all the talking. And she'll reply here and there with like a nod or an okay or, just a short sentence, but nothing too much like this. We were actually wanting to, well, it was actually mainly my idea because, well, I'll tell you here. We wanted to start a podcast called The First 20, where it's literally just 20-minute episodes or so on average, I'd say. And we smoke a joint together on it because the first 20 minutes of being high is we just talk about nonsense. So we thought it'd be fun to do. And we did one episode, and I don't know what happened, but we didn't really talk. It was like the only time we got high and just didn't talk. I don't know, maybe we got way too high. Maybe we got blitzed. Maybe we got zooked. What's the next level? Blitzed, zooked, zoinked. No, that's too close to zooked. Maybe that's like zooked plus, like an A plus or something, It's like, it's not the next level. Like a B plus, right? You go from a B to an A. You didn't do good enough to get the A, but you did better than a B. So like, here's a plus. So this is zooked plus, which is zoinked. Oh my God. What the fuck is my life? All right. I wrote down some podcast topics because I don't know, I'd have a hard time finding something to talk about here and there, which not really having a hard time right now, am I? Fuck. So why am I bringing this up then? Anyways, whatever. I wrote down like a few podcast topics I thought would be a good a good addition, just things that I think about that randomly pop in my mind throughout the day, and I just jot it if I think it's interesting enough to bring up here. And now you all have to listen to it. Okay, the first one. So my wife and I were watching that Uncharted movie with the new Spider-Man dude. I forget his name. Tom Holland, I think that's what it is. Maybe it's Tom Holland. Yeah, with him and Mark Wahlberg, DJ Marky Mark, and yeah, man, there's a lot that didn't make sense in that movie, but one thing that really, really, really stood out to me of just utter bullshit in that fucking blockbuster action-packed movie was that, oh my God, okay, there was a scene where one of the characters, probably Tom's character, had something in his back pocket, which, he stole from somebody else, because I guess they're like thieves or whatever in that movie. He had it in his back pocket. It was something very valuable to him. And this lady just walks by him, like in this restaurant. It's not really cramped or anything. I don't think anybody else was in this restaurant. Just walks by him. Doesn't really like go near him much. Like, doesn't really graze him or anything like that on her way. She just walks by him. They look at each other or whatever. Maybe she doesn't look at him. I don't know. And then walks past. And then Tom's character talks to Mark's character afterwards. And Mark tells him that she stole the thing out of his back pocket. And he checks his back pocket and, sure enough, it's not there. She has it. The camera pans to her outside the restaurant looking at it. whatever, that kind of shit. I don't understand where or how they expect us to think that she was ever able to reach for that object in his back pocket. She was nowhere near him. Her hand never made that gesture. How could she have possibly obtained that? It's just fucking insane. Like, we're not stupid, okay? Like, we're not stupid people. We understand logic and reasoning. Why can't you make movies that are like, somewhat realistic? I understand there's things that are gonna happen in these movies that are like wildly unrealistic because, whatever, you want action. There's like an airplane scene where fucking he falls out of a goddamn airplane and like with no parachute and makes it on the ground alive somehow. Like, okay, sure, whatever. Give me that kind of shit. It's fun to see. But are you fucking telling me this pickpocket fucking extendo armed her fucking whatever hand to get to his back pocket and he didn't feel shit? The man was wearing tight ass motherfucking pants. There's no fucking way he wouldn't have felt that shit. Get out of my fucking face with that, alright? We're not stupid. We're not idiots. We understand things. We understand how the mechanics of this world for the most part, especially something as simple as grabbing something out of a pocket. I feel my hand go into my pocket. What the fuck is that, man? God damn it. I fucking hate that shit. Oh man, in the words of Peter Griffin, that really grinds my gears. Anyway. And yeah, by the way, most of these things are going to be negative. Just things I fucking hate about the world. Like, come on, we're not fucking stupid. Stop making movies like that. Oh, a fucking another thing. Jesus Christ. Why is it that every single fucking movie, like every movie set now, cannot give an actor a fucking full cup of coffee whenever they're fucking acting in these goddamn movies? Why are they always empty cups? There's nothing in them. Like, just by the way they're drinking, just by the way they're moving it around, like they'll even hold it upside down sometimes by accident. Like, fucking Christ. Like, again, we're not stupid. We know these things are empty. Why even pretend? There's no need to have a coffee cup there. Your fucking character can just not do anything. It's normal to just not do anything. Like, you're walking alongside somebody's talking to you. You don't gotta do shit, buddy. You don't gotta take a sip out of that empty cup. Throw it away. It's empty. Just fucking listen. It's not fucking hard. Oh my god. You don't need a fucking empty cup prop. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. We understand, like, again, the mechanics of the world. Like, what the fuck, man? Fucking trying to trick us with empty cups. You don't need a cup. It doesn't need to be there. Why am I so upset at this? It's just, like, here's the thing. We rewatched, like, my wife and I rewatched Everybody Loves Raymond, which was I don't know, a sitcom starring Ray Romano, right, the comedian from back in the day, that kind of shit. I don't know if he's still doing stuff. I don't care. Oh yeah, he was Manny, and he's the mammoth in Ice Age. I don't know what he's doing now though. Maybe they're still making Ice Age movies. Anyways, we rewatched what the fuck? We rewatched Everybody Loves Raymond, and I didn't really like the jokes because they're very outdated now, and to be quite honest, they're just not really funny, not to me. But much respect to that set for actually giving their actors, full cups. They'll get a mug and like it'll actually be filled with coffee. There will actually be food on the table, and they will actually eat that food. There won't be like a fucking spread of like pancakes and fucking whipped cream and like and fruits and all that shit, and then like the guy will just take a strawberry and be like, oh, I'm late for work, and then dip. No, these motherfuckers will actually sit down and eat the fucking baked ziti that the mom made, right? Like, that's how it should be. Like, you're fucking pretending, right? So like, pretend realistically. How about that? Fucking Christ. Yeah, fucking empty cups, man. Okay, yeah. So much respect to Everybody Loves Raymond with that kind of shit, But in more modern times, fuck all you people doing that shit. Whose ever idea that was to begin with, go fuck yourself. Dumbest idea ever. Oh my god. All right, we're just rapid firing through these. Not really. I'm taking like my sweet ass time on each one. Yo. All right, so the empty cups thing was actually going to be my next one. I didn't even know that. All right. Okay, yeah, here's something that annoys me. Jesus fucking Christ. Yo, can we just be honest with the bag size, please? Can we please just fucking be honest with the goddamn bag size already of these goddamn motherfucking potato chips? Like, I know it's an old joke how much air you get inside of a fucking like bag of Lay's chips or whatever. But seriously, why? Why do these bags need to be like 20 times bigger than the actual amount of chips that are in there? We don't need all that volume. You don't need to waste that much more. That's what's cool about Pringles, right? They fill it up to the top. But Lay's, Doritos, Tostitos, whatever the fuckitos, like, come on, man. What are you doing here? You can save probably 30% in material costs of these potato bag chips if you just reduce the bag size. You know, to just fit how much potatoes you actually put in there. Like, I don't understand. Or just fill it up and increase the price. You know, do one or the other. I don't care. But like, fucking enough, man. Enough. There's no need. There's no need for all the fucking like air in there. Like, you can sure have a little bit of air, you know, to protect the chips. That way you don't get too many of those crumblies at the bottom. And you end up drinking your chips at the end of it. But like, you know, fucking, hey, just make it fit. Alright? Ain't that much to ask, man. Ain't that much to ask, really. I mean, like, we're trying to save you money here anyways. Reduce your material costs, man. Like, these large corporations, they don't care about fucking saving the planet, man. We'll make these little changes here and there in our daily lives. Like, oh, we'll start recycling more, even though the whole fucking recycling program in North America is utter garbage to begin with. 90% of it goes to the goddamn landfills, probably. We'll fucking recycle, we'll drive electric vehicles, we'll do that kind of shit, and then these corporations are not held to any kind of standards like that. I mean, yeah, I guess they'll recycle and stuff, but like, they have recycle bins in their offices, but like, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? Like, if I was a CEO or the COO, whoever deals with whoever can make that decision of reducing the bag size, if I was that individual, like, I would just go ahead and pull the trigger on it. Like, sure, it's a bit of an investment in the beginning because maybe you got to get different paper molds, whatever, all that kind of bullshit. But like, in the long run, dude, you're saving mad money here because they make a lot. They sell a lot, right? If they're selling millions, like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Bit of Borat. All right. That's it on the bag size. You know what? There's one more, but I'm going to save it for the next podcast because I don't know, I kind of want to keep this one short a little bit. I've now transcended from the extremely talkative phase of my high to the munchies phase, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't know, maybe make something to eat over here. I haven't gone grocery shopping in a while, so there isn't really much to make, but I'm sure I can make some. I'm sure I can make something work. I'm sure I can. It's like when you're a kid and you're like, "Mom, can we get McDonald's?" And she's like, No, I'll make you something here." And then, you know, you're thinking like, "Well, we don't have anything here. We don't have any food." But she goes in there and just makes the best motherfucking sandwich you ever had. And you still want McDonald's after, but hey, that sandwich was still really fucking good. You know? A lot of people forget to thank their moms for that. Okay. Here's some homework. Call your mom and tell her thank you for that sandwich that she made for you at like 8 o'clock at night on that random Tuesday. On a school night. Well, yeah, I guess Tuesday is a school night. So just make sure to thank her for that. But if you had a terrible mom, then, I mean, give her a call and just tell her how terrible she was. You know, that works too. The other way works also. Because not everybody had good parents. I fucking hate that. I hate when these, like, Mother's Days and Father's Days comes through and, like, everybody's saying, like, make sure to give your mom a hug today. Make sure to give your dad a hug. Make sure to tell your dad how important he was in your life. Okay, well, my dad wasn't really there in my life. So, no, I'm probably not going to go ahead and do that. Thank you. Yeah, it's very exclusionary those days. You know, we're supposed to be about inclusivity nowadays. Everybody, come on. Enough with the Mothers and Fathers Days. It's not inclusive to those people that were, you know, victims of child abuse. So if there's anything you're going to take away from today's episode of the podcast, it's that I hate movies, apparently. I also need to be the CEO of Lay's. And then parents aren't entitled to anything. Right? They have to earn it. They have to earn it. It's like respect. Respect is not a right. It's a privilege. You have to earn it. It's not assumed. You have to earn it. You got to put in the work to earn it. I ain't respecting you because you're a stranger, you're an old person, whatever. You got to earn that shit. Earn it. All right. Well, anyway, that's probably the podcast for today. So have a good rest of your day, everybody. And yeah, make sure to keep listening to my podcast because there aren't enough podcasts out there and we need another one. All right. Peace.